Hello, my name is Akshay Shandilya. Good morning, ma'am. Our group will talk about workplace risk of lifting and manual handling of goods. First, I will give the brief introduction about the topic workplace risk management that comes in a variety of forms, including manual material handling and lifting. The majority of workplace accidents are brought on by employees only and their negligence as they discard and discreet they received during training because they think certain dangers won't harm them. Yet the negligence makes them feel bad and accidental and an accident occurs. For concluding, I think workplace education and safety is a very crucial point. What is the process to make it work? Several safety measures should be taken by everyone who enters the workplace. Of the key safety precautions in associate safety, it is true that employees are not only the ones who depend on the facility or upkeep the workplace. So, workplace safety should come first. Please change the slide. Yeah, the next one. Right. Yeah. So now my friend Kirat will tell you the solutions on how to have a safe and sound environment in a workplace area with 0% chance of risk. Thank you, ma'am. Over to Kirat now.
Yeah, so my name is Kirat Singh, and here I would like to talk about the safety tips which all the supervisors and the workers should take at the workplaces to keep the workplace safe and for the customers also. So here I am going to talk about the safety tips. There are certain safety tips that can be followed by all the employees to help creating a safer work environment. Though the following tips are not the only ones out there, they illustrate key fundamental ideas to contribute the less risk on the site. So there are different safety tips here I would like to talk about, and I am gonna start from the first one.
Okay.
And the first one is maintain proper postures at the workplace, which I think is mostly very important for the workers at the work site, which maintains their correct body postures and even helps you in staying fit and healthy and physically fit even at the workplaces. So here are proper material handling hazards that can take place at the workplace. So proper posture is very important at the site. So it's important to carry out the job tasks with proper posture, from lifting heavy objects to even sitting at a computer. This safety tip is very easy to forget when you caught up in a task, because usually we become very busy in the task and we forget to maintain our correct posture, which spoils our body and even mostly affects our back, because sometimes when we try to carry out the heavy objects from the floor, so there are two pictures shown on the slide, that the first one is the correct one and the second one, because the first one the person is trying to handle the object with his arms pressure without pressure on his back, but in the second one he is bending from the front, and but which can hurt his back. So I think maintenance of proper postures is very important, and here employees must keep proper posture in mind, because I think they should set up in their mind that they have to maintain their proper posture, because it can help them avoid aches, pains, and potential long-term harm to their neck, back, or shoulders. Because as I said already, that it mostly affects our back. So sometimes it may also affects the shoulders and even neck, because these are the some joint parts of the body corrected internally. So the another one is to improvise our workplace safety. There one is to take the breaks. because I think it's an important part during the workings at the workplace, because workers also need to keep their mind fresh all the time, because it can enhance their activity in the work and even improvise the work productivity at the workplace. So I think that employees who are tired and overworked are a liability on the work site, because and the people who works properly or honestly at the workplace, I think the workplace mostly depend on these kind of people. So taking breaks is very important to keep to help workers rest and recharge before completing certain tasks. Tired team members may pose a risk as they are not able to fully focus on the task at hand, which can cause an incident or accident. Because when we continue the work at the same place for a long time, it can create a like it can create a rush in our mind, which can cause a big incidents, because our mind stops the working. So I think the taking breaks is also a crucial part at the workplace during working. So the another one is the another safety tip at the workplace is the wearing proper protective equipments. So there are mostly injuries happens at the workplace during materials handling, and to prevent the accidents at work, it's very important for the employers also to provide the proper training to their staff, and they should be properly trained and certified operated before they are authorized to use any mechanical or any kind of other equipments at the work site. So I think that it's important to remind workers to always wear the protective equipments. Another because I have so I know that the presentation is going a bit long, but
Yeah.
it's good to explain. So the another one is reduce workplace stress. So I think that and the workers mind should be free from any kind of stress at the work site, because if these kind of stresses can divert their mind into other activities. So I think personally I think that it's very important to keep the mind stress free mostly at the work site, and managers should also understand their associates for that, as sometimes they want to offer, ask something to their managers, and they should talk to them properly and smoothly. So I think that to reduce workplace stress, talk to your manager if workplace stress is hindering your focus. Workplace stress can include issues such as long hours working, conflicts with coworkers. Usually it's generally common in today's time, as coworkers don't cooperate uh, uh, don't cooperate
With the
with
manager.
other workers, as I think that they sometimes they have a feeling of discrimination or hate for someone. So I think that they always want to lag behind their coworkers. So I think that this is mostly common. It's become common at all the work sites. So I think that workplace stress should be maintained properly, and it's a duty of the supervisor or managers, and they should also take a strict actions if they find any associate doing like this, the feeling of discrimination or any stress giving actions they take at the work site, because this can often leads to distractions, rushing, and lower productivity at the worksite, which can lose not only to the company but also to the worksite. Share with you, and I am happy to share my thoughts with you, and I also and mostly I'm very happy to share these safety tips, as I think this can improvise the work, not only the worker safety but also the reputation of the work site. It is very important for all the workers to keep in their mind during workings. So thank you so much, I am very glad to help you, and there are also some references given which you can take as an examples, or you
We
can read these
use these
references.
references. So to add like the logic behind the PPT, and all these links are like provided where we got the research from. And yeah, next slide. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.